Blogging can be a lot of fun, especially for people who are passionate about their subject and they like to write, but it can become very frustrating if the analytics show after some time that you've been writing and blogging that you actually have no traffic whatsoever to your blog or website. That means that no one is actually reading your insights or your articles, and nobody is appreciating your writing. And it makes you feel lonely, and it's just like writing a book and just sitting there. The book is just sitting there on the bookshelves and nobody's coming to buy, right? So, what could you possibly be doing wrong if you are running a blog but it's not getting any traction? Today we'll be discussing about 10 possible reasons why you are possibly not getting any traffic to your blog. Okay, reason number 1, maybe you have just started and you're giving up too soon. So this is where patience and persistence come in. You will not have thousands of people turning up the next day to read your blog if you have only just started blogging. It is a journey of many steps, and this is where your character will be tested as you build traffic one step at a time, one blog at a time. You need to keep your patience intact, right? Reason number 2, maybe your headlines suck. Okay, if you write a headline that doesn't meet some of the basic principles of headline writing that gets readers past your title on Twitter and reading the link that is attached, then you need to learn the basics of headline writing. There are many writers who write fantastic articles, but they just don't know the skill. They don't have this expertise to write an attractive enough headline. And what that does is, if they write a lousy headline, nobody is actually opening up their articles to discover how great of a writer they are. Okay, so this one is important. You just don't have to be good at writing the actual post. You also have to be really good at knowing what kind of headlines to put up for each article. Reason number 3 why your blog is possibly not getting any traffic is that you are not posting frequently enough. Now, do you just write an article when the mood suits you? Because if you want people to become regular readers of your blog, then you really need to be consistent in posting on your blog. Have you noticed that magazines come out every week or every month? Newspapers come out every single day. They don't just come out in any one particular season. So if you post regularly and consistently, you'll be able to build a loyal readership. Reason number 4, maybe you have very poor search engine optimization. Google is only going to send readers your way if you have optimized your blog for search engines. And for that to happen, you actually need to learn the importance of the basics of SEO, which is search engine optimization, and you need to have some basic knowledge about digital marketing and how to get your blog to be seen in Google search results, right? Reason number 5, you have very few Twitter followers. Now, Twitter is one of the best ways to drive traffic to your blog or website these days. If you have a lot of Twitter followers, then you can send out the post headline on Twitter to your loyal tribe and tease and tempt them with a great headline that makes them click on your link to your post. But if you don't have a nice fan following on Twitter, then this is going to take you longer, and it's going to be the whole process of building traffic towards your blog is going to take a lot longer, and it's going to be slower. So usually what they say is that it's always better to build a Twitter following first and then introducing your blog and starting writing your articles so that you can straight away start posting them to this community that you have built on Twitter. Reason number 6, which could be hurtful, but I have to say it out, is that maybe your content is poor. It's not up to the mark. If you are writing posts that people are finding boring or irrelevant, they are not going to come back to read any more of your articles. It's not hard to change that if you are listening to your audience and helping or solving their problems and maybe even entertaining them, taking their feedback as constructive feedback and trying to improve yourself constantly. Okay, so even if your content is not good enough today, if you keep on listening to your readers and keep on taking their feedback into consideration, maybe you'll be able to have a lot better content, or in fact a very high quality content also few weeks down the road. Okay, reason number 7, you're not focused. If you are writing for just everybody and posting stories that are about everything that you know and want to write about, then you are not really focused. You don't have a niche. So when somebody comes to your blog once, they are not sure how to decide whether they should or should not be following your blog or coming to it or visiting it every single day, because they'll be confused what exactly is this blog about. So you need to know your market and you need to stick to your niche. If you keep on moving off topic, then you are actually diverting your crowd that's coming to you away from you. Reason number 8, you are probably not distributing your content to other social media platforms. Now, one of the strengths of social media these days is its power and leverage to get your content out to other platforms and channels where your audience is hanging out. So put up your videos on YouTube, post your article links on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and also you can keep on looking for new and upcoming social media platforms so that you don't miss out on any opportunity to be able to reach out or send your links or share your links to more and more people. Your blog can become your home base, and then you can distribute and leverage your content to all your social media outposts. So go to where your potential audience is, okay? And the 9th reason is that maybe you're not engaging enough with others. So in order to build a community, you have to first of all respond to any comments that you get on your blog or on any social media platform, on posts that are related to your articles, and you also have to reach out to people. You have to take up on opportunities for people interviewing you, or it could even be as a podcast or on a YouTube channel. You have to collaborate with other people, because this is how you build up a community. And you also need to be proactive in commenting on other people's blogs and articles, because it's a two-way street. Maybe you comment on theirs, they comment back on yours. And even if they don't comment back on yours today, by commenting on other people's articles, you are actually building a level of engagement with them, which in the long run is going to be quite fruitful to you. Okay, now I know that these points are very useful if you accept these and try to build your new foundation for your blog from there, and you are definitely in the long run going to get a lot of traction on your writings and your articles if you stay persistent.